Having an interesting day driving today. When we left Key West, it was raining and windy, but it was great because the wind was a tailwind, which was wonderful. Like, it was fantastic for fuel economy. But then we've got up a little further, then that wind turned into a crosswind, and you got to fight the wheel quite a bit more. And but I knew we were going to be having a big headwind a little later, and so I was made sure to pick up some extra fuel because driving into the wind dramatically impacts fuel economy. So I've actually driven a little slower, about 15 miles an hour under the speed limit to help make up for that a little bit. But definitely glad I was going to put some extra fuel on board because driving through the Everglades, there's not a lot of gas stations in the Everglades. So it's good to have a lot of fuel on board. I knew I wouldn't have to worry about that even with the poor fuel economy of a headwind. So definitely a couple of things to keep in mind of with driving today, and keeping my hands full with the windy day. We generally avoid driving on windy days, but you know, sometimes you just kind of need to do it. That the other options aren't as good a choice as you'd like, so leaves you faced with driving in the wind. Yeah, when you're driving on a windy day, especially in a gas coach Class A, that wind will toss you around quite a bit. So you want to make sure you don't have to be keeping a death grip, but you definitely want to be paying attention. Yeah, sometimes the wind comes up in a big gust and it'll still push you out of your lane, but that's just why you got to be paying attention, especially if watching your mirrors, so that you keep an eye on other semis or other big vehicles that are coming by, because they'll change your wind, and if you're not watching your mirrors, it might catch you more off guard. But if you know they're coming, you can kind of plan for it and move over in advance. When you're driving the highways, the mirrors of your vehicle and some of the other big vehicles already come fairly close, and if you get a 1 foot swing with the wind, you could easily take out someone's mirror or vice versa.